All right, so we've all got one, right? That old smartphone just gathering dust in a drawer. And you've probably seen those life hack videos promising you can turn it into a totally free wireless security camera. Sounds amazing. Instant peace of mind. But hold on a sec. Before you go digging it out, let's really unpack what this free solution is actually going to cost you. Because really, this is the bottom line. Are you getting a genuinely free security camera? Or are you kind of accidentally signing up for a hidden, unpaid part-time job as your own IT guy? That's the big question we're digging into today. And this right here, this slide just nails the whole conflict. On the left, that's the dream, right? You set it up, kick back, relax, total peace of mind. But the reality, well, that's on the right. It's often this super frustrating cycle of just babysitting the thing, constantly troubleshooting, just to get it to do its one simple job. Okay, so let's be totally clear here. The promise itself, it's brilliant. I mean, the whole idea of taking a perfectly good piece of tech out of a drawer and giving it a new life with an app like Alfred, that's fantastic. It feels smart, it's resourceful, it's sustainable. You can't knock the concept. So to really get why this dream can turn into such a headache, you gotta break the system down into its three main parts. You've got the hardware, your phones. You've got the software, the app itself. And then you've got your Wi-Fi router that connects everything. But as we're about to see, the real point of failure, it's almost always in the exact same spot. All right, let's start with the good news. The hardware. This part of the setup, it's actually the most stable and straightforward piece of the whole puzzle. It's the easy part. I mean, look. The physical stuff is dead simple. You've got your old phone that acts as the camera, you've got your current phone, which is your viewer, and then your Wi-Fi router links them up. As long as your internet connection is solid, this part of the setup is pretty much never where the problems come from. But now we get to the software. And yeah, this is exactly where that simple, elegant dream starts to get really complicated. And honestly, kind of chaotic. This quote really just hits the nail on the head. Just picture this for a second. You hear a weird noise downstairs in the middle of the night. You grab your phone to check the camera feed, and bam, you're forced to watch a 15-second ad for some game. In that one moment, your critical security tool has literally turned into just another ad-supported app. So it's super important to understand how these free apps actually make their money. It's not just about those annoying ads. You'll quickly find that the most useful security features, the stuff you actually want, like 24/7 recording or decent cloud storage, yeah, that's all locked behind a subscription paywall. All of a sudden, your free camera isn't really free anymore, is it? And then you've got the purely technical frustrations. We've all dealt with this, right? It's an app, which means it is constantly being updated. So one day an update completely changes the interface you just got used to. The next, it moves a critical setting you can't find anymore. And then, the day after that, a new bug gets introduced that makes your camera randomly disconnect for no reason at all. It's maddening. So, all of this instability, it leads to this new role you never asked for. Whether you want it or not, you effectively become the part-time IT manager for your very own security system. And this brings us to a really important idea, what we're calling the dedicated camera mindset. You have to remember, a smartphone was never designed to be an always-on security camera. That's not its purpose. Its natural instincts are to do things like save battery, go to sleep, and run updates in the background. Your job, then, becomes this constant battle against everything the phone wants to do by default. Yeah, that's really the perfect way to phrase it. You're not just using the phone. You're actively tricking it into being something it was never meant to be. You're basically fighting its fundamental programming. And believe me, that takes constant, ongoing effort. And this slide? This is basically your new job description. This is the constant tinkering you have to do. You're going to be digging deep into the settings to turn off every single battery optimization feature. You have to turn off the auto lock screen. You have to set it to do not disturb so some random notification doesn't knock it offline. Oh, and on top of all that, you're now also a storage manager, manually clearing out old files so the thing doesn't just fill up and stop working. This is that part-time job we were talking about. So after hearing all that, what's the final verdict? Is this whole DIY project a clever hack, or is it just more trouble than it's worth? Let's break down exactly who this is for, and maybe more importantly, who should probably just stay away. Okay, look, this setup can actually be fantastic for some very specific situations. If you're a renter and you can't drill holes in the walls, it's a great solution. If you just need a temporary puppy cam for a week to see what your new dog is up to, perfect. But, and this is a big but, it is absolutely not for anyone who needs 100% rock solid reliability for serious security. And it's definitely not for anyone who values their own time more than the money they're saving. So if you take away just one single thing from all this, let it be this. The hardware, the old phone, it's usually fine. The software is the weak link in this entire chain. That's the part that's going to demand your constant attention, your patience, and most of all, your time. And that really brings us to the final big question. We all love the idea of something being free, right? But once you factor in all the maintenance, all the troubleshooting, all the time you're going to spend, you really have to ask yourself, is it actually free? Or are you just paying for it in a different currency, your time?